Imagine being such a legendary superhero that way in the future you inspire other heroes. Superman in the Legion of Superheroes cartoon fits that. Like, this is how legendary he is this far in the future when technology is a lot better. Statues of him, helping people, all the feats he got in the museum, legendary, to the point where even though he's technically old school, new heroes in this time period still wouldn't mind going on adventures with him. That's exactly what we see happen. These youngsters get to actually fight alongside the legendary Superman in his prime too, because of time travel. I mean, heck, there was even a Superman clone in the far future that's immune to kryptonite. He's got the standard Superman powers, X-ray vision, super hearing, energy projection, or one could say heat vision, super breath, ice breath. Yeah, they have comics in this universe. But if you don't like comics for proof, yeah, he can do ice breath in the show, so it don't matter. He can defy gravity and fly. Same old standard weakness. To kryptonite, he loses his power under a red sun. Superman is known for power. He can rip open metal doors. There was this giant statue that was trying to squish Superman. He overpowered it with his muscle. There was a ship that was trying to ram into him. He was able to stop it with his raw muscle. Even though it had thrusters behind it, there was this ship that was about to crash into the stadium. He is strong enough to stop it. So far, it's pretty clear he can lift and move hundreds of tons. He's literally stated to be stronger than a locomotive. Strength in numbers doesn't necessarily work when he's the league stronger than all of these beings trying to dogpile him at the same exact time. One could argue during his weakest days, he was able to support a Ferris wheel with his raw muscle. Yeah, and he wasn't nowhere near his prime here. A lot of this stuff is hard to measure, but this has to weigh over 100 tons. Look at all this. He not only lifts it, but he proceeds to throw this to show that that's nowhere near his limit. Look at the size of this ship. He can guide it. There's even clear evidence to suggest he can lift even over hundreds of tons. I'm talking about thousands of tons. Because this show, unlike other shows, this show actually gave a number on one occasion. It's when they was testing his strength. You can say he was rather inexperienced here. There was like this thing putting down pressure on him. And he still was able to support this weight. And it was denting the ground with his power.
Is that how much he lifted? How much?
3,000 tons, approximately.
That basically confirms he can lift 6 million pounds. To put this in perspective, that means he can lift 15 blue whales at the same time. There's implications he can lift more because this building was falling, he was able to lift it back up. No writer gives a character all this super strength if he can't use it in combat. This kind of translates to how hard he can hit, hitting beings through walls, punching open and making his own doors. Beings that are building size, he can trip them. Just like how it's implied he can punch down beings that are building size, it's implied he can bust buildings down with the weight of his hits. He just fighting somebody and he's ramming each other through buildings, floors, and such. You can even argue you can use his speed to help him strike hard. That's why we see him fly through robots, ramming through them. Yeah, so he can easily punch down buildings. I mean, his durability can just ram into a missile like nothing happened. Like these huge crab-like robots, he can just solo them, honestly. With all this strength, we've seen him suplex beings. We've seen him box several villains at the same time. A bunch of Green Lanterns teaming up on him at the same time. We kind of see him box. Like, look at all these lanterns hitting him. We've seen him box with Martians from Mars of this universe. His facial expression does not look super mad or pissed or look like he's trying too hard. For the most part, he's just mostly taking their hits. And just because you have kryptonite, don't get cocky. He's fought beings that use kryptonite and still did decently well and even overpowered them here, even while weakened by kryptonite. And Thanagarians, night-night. Like, look at this giant alien creature he just ties up, then shows the strength to be able to toss it this far. When it comes to his raw speed, it really helps him being a hero in a lot of situations, be able to blitz people before they even know what's going on. He's one of those beings that can use his flight speed in combat. That's why he's able to blitz through stuff like this. I mean, notice how he's dodging all of these attacks like this with his flight speed, so he can use his flight speed in combat. Reflex-wise, there's implications he can react to light speed, stuff like reacting to his own laser, heat vision, which are usually light speed in most continuities. Don't really have a confirmed speed in this universe, but it's probably light speed because of the way it reflects off of stuff like light. We bare minimally know he's at least faster than a speeding bullet though. Just another quick occasion of fighting speed on how he can move his arms and hands ridiculously fast in combat. Takes Lex Luthor's suit off instantly basically with super speed. There's implications he's the fastest of the group. Brainiac, who's literally the smartest guy in the show, says he's the fastest, so I wouldn't disagree with Brainiac. He's fast enough to fly in a tornado and guide the tornado somewhere else while being in it, making craters. I would be willing to bet that his strikes are even scared of everything I just said. We just don't have a clear gauge though. But yeah, he was able to blitz through Brainiac when he was evil for a little while in this show, just with raw speed because he was super pissed. When it comes to his raw speed, it looks like he was able to outfly the pull of something that kind of reminds me of a black hole a little bit. Like, you see how everything's warping and he was able to overpower this suction regardless of it with flying. Like, it apparently can swallow half a planet.
What was that thing?
It creates one tiny speck of dark matter that can swallow half a planet.
It's little stuff like this that could imply that he could fly faster than the speed of light if that really was kind of mimicking a black hole or whatever. And if that's the case, if he really can fly faster than the speed of light off default, just flying under light speed, like 99% the speed of light, and ramming into something at that speed would pretty much produce nuclear-like force if he was to ram into you like that. Implying that Superman of this universe could produce a nuclear-like force, shake the whole city to its very core. I definitely see that being possible with speed he can ram into you to produce this kind of energy. Definitely possible. We haven't really got no showings of it, but more than likely he probably could do it. When it comes to him fighting beings, it's rare where somebody can handle him in a 1v1 in this show. I mean, he was getting double, triple teamed. More than one character or villain was trying to overpower him, and he says, "Get off me. I'm Superman." Says, "I'm soloing." That's really all I got for you guys. But honestly, it's really hard to rank this particular feat, when it comes to comparing him to Brainiac. Brainiac of this universe, he had this ability to digitize. I can't really rank this according to Superman because this isn't one of Superman's abilities, but he can digitize. And an entire planet like Thanagar, this is like a form of hex, you could say, because this isn't necessarily blast power or destructive power. But just keep in mind that the beings that Superman has fought in this universe can do this kind of stuff. Digitizing, storing, shrinking the whole planet to where it's not even there right now.
Everything, everyone, gone in the blink of an eye.
This is who Superman curb stomped, y'all. I'm just, it's hard to rank it. I don't know if we can assume Superman can blow up a planet in this universe just from that, but these are the beings he just speed blitzing. And this Superman doesn't even flinch from Lex Luthor's battlesuit blast. It's crazy he inspired this many heroes. But what do you guys think? Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for the notifications. Respect Superman. I'm glad you are enjoying your time on the channel. Make sure you check out the playlist on the channel to see other How Strong videos. If you like what this channel is offering, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys later.